Hello lovelies, hello family, hello friends, welcome once again to my channel. Yes, today's tutorial is still on peyote stitching, and it's a beginner friendly tutorial that I'm sure whoever is a beginner will be able to manage or handle this with any other bead at all. If you watched me the last time, these are the kind of peyote stitches I did. They are triangular peyote stitches, yeah. And so this time you are going to learn how to add 3 colors, okay, or to create a triangular peyote stitch with 3 bead colors. All right, and also after we are done, you stitch them up. Now looking at this part here, you realize that it's full of bumps, right? And these patches, did I say patches? No, they are not patches, they are bumps, and they can also be zipped up. Yeah, they are here for a reason. Okay, you can decide to leave this part. Usually I don't leave my peyote stitches like that. I make 2 of them and then I stitch them up because it's possible that way. Yeah, so we are going to go through all of that, and then we see what to do next. These are going to be, first of all, 3 bead colors, which is yellow, blue and gray. And then secondly, my nylon thread here, my beading needle, my pair of scissors, and then my beading mat. Let's continue with the video. This tutorial, I'm going to repeat this. Okay, I'm going to teach you how I was able to achieve the 3 color beads, okay, with one project. Okay, and this is a very nice design that I would love you to also try your hands on. It's a very simple thing, so don't be worried. Now I'm going to need 2 sets like this to be able to patch up. Now there's a difference, if you can tell. The difference is that this particular one here has only 1 bead on a corner. Okay, I ended up with 1 bead on the corner, and it has the same number of rows. So this is, say, 1 2 3. This is also 1 2 3, but with 1 bead on top. So I'll need both to be able to zip up. Okay, so if 2, because I would need 2 to be able to zip up, right? Now if all 2 has 1 bead on top, they cannot be able to zip up. So I'll need it to be in this way so that I can zip up. Now please stay with me, okay, so you understand why I'm saying all of this. From the beginning, I'll pick yellow, gray and blue like you saw on the needle, and then I'll go through all of it 2 times. So it's the same procedure like the first tutorial, but the only difference is that the colors, there are 2 more colors added. What you have on your finger, so you're going to pick the colors as such. So you have what's blue and gray, and you're going to put blue and gray in the corner, in the first corner. The second corner is what, gray and yellow. You are going to pick gray and yellow. Don't change the colors. And then the third is going to be what, yellow and blue. Yeah, so you also step up from here, from where you started. This is the second row, and it's very obvious. So if you observed my tutorial the last time, you would understand that we are on the second row. Yeah, and so the colors continue. You have gray and yellow, and then wherever you see your yellow, you put your yellow, and then it continues. Then we step up from here. So we're moving on to the third row. On the third row, And sorry if sometimes my camera gets blurry. Yeah, this is the third row and the process still continues. The colors remains the same. You don't change anything, and it gets easier whilst you build up. Yeah, so wherever you see gray, you put gray. Wherever you see yellow, you put yellow. If you see blue, you put blue. And this is going to give it its unique design. So this is gray and yellow, and then from there you build up yellow until we get to the next color. Now we also go ahead to step up from the third row, and then if you finalize the third row. Now with the fourth row, it's going to be one bead on top only. So I'm going to put blue because the thread is on the blue bead, and then we go ahead to build up with gray beads. So all corners are going to be one bead in each space. Now I'm going to add gray bead because the thread is coming out from the gray bead. And I continue with yellow. And then I put yellow bead. And then it continues until you get to the blue bead on the top. Time for zipping up, but I'll go ahead to cut the tail of the thread before I start. Now before you zip up and you're using the same technique as I did, try to make sure, unless you want it that way, I'll try to make sure that all the yellow beads are on one side, the blue beads are on one side, the gray beads are on the other side, because that's how I want it. If you want, you can mix colors, but I want it this way. Okay, so make sure that the what's the project with 4 rows, okay, that is the one that has the last one bead on top is holding the thread so that it will be easier for you to zip up. So that's what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is that I'm going through all the bumps, yeah, and it's zigzag that way, if you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm going from top to down, top down, top down, and it should be all those beads that are sticking out. Still zipping up. Remember the sides are 3, so I have to zip up all 3 sides. And whilst you do that, try to pull your thread firmly, okay? The nylon thread that I'm using is very strong, so when I pull out, it doesn't break or it does not tear. Yeah, so make sure you're using a strong thread. The importance of pulling is to be able to hide all the threads and also close it firmly. Okay, and when they are closed firmly, they look really nice. But when the threads are showing, they don't look nice and they are loosed. Believe you me, it's not going to last if it's that way. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm going through it one more time and I'll be doing the rest off camera. This is all there is to it. There's nothing more to add. But I have seen other designs that I would also love to share if there is the opportunity. Don't worry, I'm going to show you more designs. But I wouldn't want to procrastinate, okay? But if there is, I'll let you know. I'll let you know through my shorts. Yeah, I'm going to give you the info before I put anything out there. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you can try this at home. It's a very simple tutorial, like you saw it. Okay, it's nothing difficult, and I'm going to see you on my next tutorial. Have a nice time. God bless you.